I gotta say, really beautiful spot here. Okay, so a side note, just got honked at again. Last evening, I saw one guy cycle without a shirt on past me. I saw, well, there were some kids, of course, that weren't wearing shirts. That's normal enough because they're young, I guess. There was one who was like a older teenager driving a motorcycle without a shirt. And right now there was a guy who was clearly in his 30s driving without a shirt going past. So what I'm kind of reading from this is that it's not that so unacceptable, but whenever I enter a store or a business or a building in general, I should put on a shirt. I gotta say, while there's ups and downs on this journey, I'm generally really enjoying myself. Even when I'm just walking in silence like this, there's something just so calming and nice about it.
I live in a house with a tin roof, and every time it rains, I can feel my brain is moving back and forth, upside down, east, west, feeling and remembering everything you I was up last night tossing and turning, couldn't get to sleep and I slept through the morning. Need to clear my head and get out of the city.
That's just so weird. It's just standing in the middle of the
Jungle you'll find
canal.
Close your eyes and hear my secret. Deep, deep love and hear
Those are some massive fish. That's one thing that's going to be weird to a lot of Norwegians watching, possibly. Because as far as I remember, we don't do this in Norway. Okay, I dunked my hat in water in order to get cooled down a little bit. I don't think it's going to work for long, but it did help a little bit. It feels a bit cooler on my head. Ended up talking to a bunch of or two Germans who were doing a trip cycling through the area, and also a Swiss couple who are on holiday here. Ended up having two nice conversations, so that's been a good start of the day. Always important to socialize to keep the mood up, you know. And I just saw a bunch of people, you can probably still hear them, bathing in the area. So I'm kind of considering taking breaks more often to just bathe in the river, just to cool down. I don't want to keep walking today, I just want to sit here. Okay, now this is new. Every place I've been to so far has had a dam that can be open and closed. But this place just seems to have a tube underwater. Okay, so I ended up taking a bath anyway. It was very lovely. Nice getting cooled down a bit. A lot of fish there too. So it's a weird time when someone's cycling past you in German army uniform. Says, well, you say, of course, hallo, because German. He says bonjour. Strange times. I just bought some rope so I can hang up my hammock again. That's nice. I was walking, I didn't even realize what I was walking past. That's pretty cool. Modern day aqueduct. Because I did what I did a while back too, where I dunked my hat in it, making it nice and cool. It actually works. It's so much nicer. Okay, so I dunked it even more in water, and now it's dripping onto my neck, with like cold drops, and it's incredible. Yeah, looking at this, I'm sure it's 100% illegal, but I really do want to just jump in there and take a bath. This is even better. Look at this. Oh my god. That is so tempting to jump into. Yo, that's the one I found, I think. Come to the end of a path here, and sadly the only two options are jump into the fucking river or... yeah, that's not an option, so... well, I'm not going into the river, so I guess we're going back and going the long way around. Okay, so I just went through the river anyway. It was nice and chill. And with this, I say goodbye to this canal. It's, yeah, because it's not a river, it's a canal. And yeah, it's been fun. Taken like, what, 7 baths in this, maybe? It's been great. Right now I'm in the middle of a woods, there's not even a proper path going here. And I find a ruined house, and a big stone slab. Weird stuff. Okay, yeah, getting through here is a bit of a struggle, I'll admit. But it'll work, I'm sure. That looks kind of cool. I love how overgrown everything is, except it makes it a bit difficult to traverse. Kind of prefer Norwegian woods in that way. Fucking hell, finally got out of it. Thick stuff. Okay, so I finally reached the path after walking through indescribable amounts of stinging nestle and thorns and brushes and everything. That's why I'm wearing this, even though it's about 3 degrees, I think it is. Well, I prefer to fill up at cafes and such. If I really run out of water, I use this water filter called the Sawyer Mini. It works very well, honestly. Quick and easy to use. One time when I didn't have any water for a very long time, I ended up using it on a puddle of water, which this thing doesn't filter out viruses and it doesn't filter out heavy metals, so I tried to avoid using it unless I feel like I basically have to. And well, yeah, now I've got pretty much no water left, so yeah, it's one of those times. Alright, so I pretty much haven't slept tonight. It is too warm. I thought I was crazy. I thought maybe there was something wrong with me, but then I checked on a phone temperature scale, which I can't promise is accurate, but it feels to me like it's accurate because it says it's 34 degrees in here. Even though when I checked it, it was in the morning at 6 o'clock, which is the coldest time of day, and it was 19 degrees outside. And even with this place having been open all night, it's still this warm. So I've just been sweating all night. Okay, temperature is actually quite nice, which is weird. At least in the shade, it's like, I don't know, it feels like 25 degrees maybe? It's really nice. I'm gonna go and watch Oppenheimer now. The rain has begun. That means temperatures are gonna drop. That means I'm gonna have a good time. Sadly, it means I can't walk too often but I'd rather be stuck, you know, not walking because it's raining than be stuck not walking because I'm sweating to death. Good stuff. Okay, now it's a bit over the top. Getting a bit too rainy. I'm not sure why these like crowds of fish just gather up. There's one here, there's one there. I've seen a couple earlier. They're just like balls of fish floating around. I don't know if it's the same one, but we've stumbled upon a canal and we'll be following it for a while. Yeah, not gonna lie, I feel kind of like shit. My stuff got really wet because of the rain, which is weird because it was under me, who was under shelter. So I still don't know how the hell that got wet, like it was being protected by a tarp. I moved the tarp to the side now, but like stuff was right under me and it got wet. Like it's so ridiculous. Like this is a closed multivitamin pill bottle and that got wet. How does that happen? Or like this sealed bag of Nesquik. It feels like some type of god just decided to fuck with me tonight, just make my life hell. And I also woke up with like 4 or 5 snails basically in my face, which were crawling on both the tarp and on the mosquito netting. Part of the sleeping bag's wet. Everything that was under me is wet. I don't know why. And there's snails everywhere. There's snails like everywhere here. Or not snails. Snails I think are pretty okay. There's slugs. The brown Iberian slugs. The ones I despise. So yeah, not a great morning. I feel like this is one of the worst moods I've been in on the whole trip. Just, yeah. I'm not happy at all. Never mind. That made me laugh a bit. Ah, fuck it. You just gotta get going. Okay, so we're finally underway after a horrible start to the day. Very cool place here. It's an outside gym. I got 8 pull-ups, which I may have been able to squeeze out another one, but clearly, yeah, I'm not too strong in the my arm muscles after doing this trip. So I bought some breakfast, right? And I'm speaking like this. I decided that I'll just say howdy when I get to the cashier, which, yeah, you know, that's a very American thing to say. But otherwise I was speaking like this, and he was like, "Wow, are you American?" Which I thought was pretty funny. Like, my accent switches around, so maybe I sounded more American at the start of the conversation. Wait, now I'm switching to American. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, this guy's chill. So I've been walking for a while to finally visit a Leclerc store, because I heard they were cheap and had good selection. I wasn't expecting this. That's pretty big. Why is this is such a small entrance too? Like I have to squat if I'm gonna walk through this. Alright, so just chilling out in the place I found earlier. Just put down the mattress and chilling. Gonna eat a bit. Leclerc, it kinda, I guess it lived up to the hype. Pretty decent prices, you know, very good selection, huge store. Didn't really film anything because there wasn't anything too like noteworthy, but it was big, yeah. I get the hype. You'll love to see it. Just woke up to a mouse. And that sounded like it was gnawing on my mattress. Okay, so what you see there is a trail of water that passed straight through me. Worst part is, I could have just slept against the other wall and I would have been fine. Fuck. Hey, dude. Anyway, so most of the stuff that's here is wet, including the actual backpack, which sucks. So I'm just gonna take everything that's dry, put it in the dry bag, and I'll be off now. Okay, so it's gonna be a very heavy croissant day. These are a new pack I bought. So far today I've had 9 croissants, I think, and I had 4 yesterday. So it's a good time. Jumping spider. Yeah, look at this guy. See so many new animals. Shit I've never seen before. Whee, boop. Nice, man. Quite strange. So, ended up staying at the church for a good while. Charged up my phone, lit a prayer candle and had a quick prayer. And yeah, mostly just took some time to reflect. I'm not religious, but I think there's good value in it, you know?